What's up, everyone? How y'all doing? Just wanted to share a story with you. You know, I want to talk to you guys really about the whole tipping culture that we have back in America. But before I talk about that, let me just tell you a tipping story here. Last week, I ordered a couple of coconut drinks. Everything's door-to-door service in Dubai, and I think my total was like 37 dirhams, maybe like $10. And I had a 50 on me, so I gave the guy 50 dirhams, the delivery guy. And when I gave it to him, I told him he can keep the change. And he looked at me as if like I gave him like a gold bar, like his eyes lit up. And he thanked me like 3 times, like thank you, thank you. I'm like, yeah, no problem. So I realized here in Dubai, everyone, I think let me just give this. We're Americans are like the only people in the world that actually tip. We have this tipping culture, especially in the past like decade. It got like really, really bad. We're like everywhere you go now, they actually expect a tip, right? You can go to like Starbucks, you can go to anywhere, right? So when you put in your credit card, they ask you if you want a tip. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous now, this whole tipping culture. It's kind of out of hand, especially, really in America. So when I came to Dubai, one of the things that people told me was that there's really no tipping here, no one really tips here. So you don't have to tip if you don't want to. And the people are not really expecting it. So I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. I can save a lot of money that way, Because in back in America, we always order Uber Eats, which you have to pay this handling, and then you got to pay another 15-20% for the tipping. Especially when you go to restaurants. I mean, as I mentioned before, you go to like any mini marts, pizza places, they always ask for a tip, even when it's like comes to takeout. So it's crazy. So when I came here, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna save a lot of money. But then I realized something, that people here, these hard workers, these hard laborers, these guys on the mopeds, driving in 100-degree weather just to deliver your coconut drink for you. When they come to your door, they just drop off the bag, they give it to you, and they walk away. It's not like they stand there and they're waiting for a tip. Most of these people don't actually expect a tip. Really, they don't actually expect a tip. They just basically just give you the bag and walk away. And so, to me, coming from a tipping culture, I realize it's not in my character to not tip, because I'm so used to it as an American. And now that, I really tried not to tip. Like, I actually tried, I'm like, well, if I don't have to tip, I don't have to. And I tried, and I realized that it kind of hurts me. It hurts me in my heart that the guy delivered something to me, and I gave him like $0 for tipping. Yeah, I think it's just, part of your character. And I realized, well, I'll tell you what, the reason I want to tip here more now is because 2 things. The people who actually deliver it to you, these are some hard people who work really hard, man, in really hot weather. They get paid pennies on the dollar, and when they see a tip, when you give them 5 dirhams, 10 dirhams, the way you see their eyes light up, it makes you feel something. It makes you feel like you accomplished something really nice for them, And for them, it's a big thing. It really is. It's a big thing when you tip 10 dirhams, because that's close to $3 American. And the average pay for these guys are like around, I think, $30 a day, which is average. So, yeah, man, I actually like tipping here. Number one, because they don't expect a tip. So when they don't expect it and you actually do it for them, it just feels something about that. It just feels better. Like you're actually giving them, an extra few dollars for the delivery service, but the way they actually react to that money when you give it to them was like, man, they weren't expecting it. So I love that, the fact that, and what's $3? What's 10 dirhams, man? If you think about it, right? I mean, $3 is nothing. It's like, it's back in 1990 when we used to order pizza at Pizza Hut, the delivery service, before Uber Eats, before everything. We would tip about $3 back then, and that's back like the 1990s. So when you just tip minimum 10 dirhams here, these guys, they really, really appreciate it. In fact, the guy who, I gave him that extra 13, 14 dirhams to. The next day I ordered food for the family, and lo and behold, this guy is the same guy that delivered my food. I said, hey, I just saw you yesterday. He goes, yeah. He goes, I remembered you. And so I guess now, because they remember you, I guess when I order something, they probably look at their phones and see if it's my address. But now they want to serve me. They always want to come and deliver to me because they know that I give them that extra 2-3 dirhams, or maybe more. But they really appreciate it. And let me tell you something, those guys, that 3 dirhams goes really a long way, especially for the way to live here in Dubai, especially back home, you know? So, listen, I come from a tipping culture where we actually minimum have to tip between 15, 20, 25% all the time. So when it comes to tipping just $3, I mean, $5, it doesn't hurt me. It's actually, to me, I enjoy doing it, you know what I mean? But back in America, the difference is when you always have to tip. Like, people are expecting you to always, you know, like, for example, you'll be standing in Starbucks, and you'll just get like an Americano, right? So then they'll ask you if you want to tip or not, and they're literally standing in front of the cashiers looking at you whether you're gonna tip them or not. I'm like, come on, man, like, do I really have to tip you? I'm just getting a black Americano coffee, you know? So the fact that these people are not expecting it, I mean, they're hoping for it, but they're not expecting it, is different than my fellow Americans who think that you have to tip them, like they're entitled to be tipped. So that's the difference, you know? The ones who feel entitled, which is sometimes you don't really want to tip because you're like, but then you come here and like, these people don't expect any tipping at all, but you give it to them and they really appreciate it. So, yeah, I would definitely suggest, or maybe, you know, recommend if you guys want to tip here, it's up to you in Dubai. Like I said, it's an American thing, you know. I realize no other country does it except Americans, but in a way, I'm kind of glad I do it because it makes me feel better as a person too. The fact that I'm helping people out, you know, especially these people that really need the money. So I just wanted to share with you guys. Have a beautiful day. We'll talk more, and let me show you this beautiful view right here. So obviously right now it's 103 right now. It's a little gloomy right now, but it's beautiful, you know. I mean, walking out here, you break a sweat, you feel great, and definitely recommend it. All right, later, peace.